Hello everyone, welcome back. This is my desk instead of in a chair. I am kind of frustrated because I have tried to film this damn video. Like, this is maybe my fourth go. The first time I filmed it was Christmas Eve and I did something completely different because I thought that was gonna work, and by the time I got it on my computer it looked like absolute garbage. So basically unusable. So all of the questions that I answered in that video, I went back and wrote them down again so I can answer them for this video, and hopefully my phone doesn't shit out on me because that's currently the only thing I have to use the film on. So here it goes. I saved a little bit of time so it wouldn't be dragging on very long because I'm not sure why my phone keeps quitting on me. I decided to go ahead and put on the liner aspect of this. Is what we're trying. The magnetic lashes I've been wanting to for a while, and it came with 2 tubes of the eyeliner, 5 different lash sets, and the little tweezer things. So I went ahead and I applied the eyeliner. I went and I curled my normal lashes and put on mascara, which I currently use this Maybelline Lash Sensational. It's also waterproof because I need that. Yeah, crying alone in my car. I'm just kidding. And the eyeliner is kind of sloppy, but it's also a very different consistency. So I'm probably gonna try maybe one of each pair just so I can, you know, get through different pairs and answer these questions. So let's start off with a question. Do you have a particular audience you wanted to reach with your videos, or were they more for yourself? Well, with the audience, I didn't really think about that. You know, I'm gonna be honest, I did not really think about that. And I don't really have a particular audience, honestly. I just came on here and decided, hey, I'm gonna make content, and bam, there it goes. Oh shit, how am I gonna, ooh, okay, so I'm trying the second pair because the first pair is like natural, obviously, or more natural. I think this goes on the left eye, I'm pretty sure. How old were you when you started smoking weed? Well, the first time that I did, I was 20 years old, and it was on 420, which was kind of, you know, comical to me, and I was pretty gone. Granted, that was my very first time, so. What do you do outside of League of Legends? If you're a person that doesn't know what League of Legends is, it's basically a MOBA. If you play things like Dota and all that kind of stuff, or Smite, it's very similar. Oh my. This feels so weird. But it's sticking. Like, what? It's hella sticking. Oh my. Okay. Okay. It's kind of excessive for me, but it still looks pretty freaking cool. Okay, how old are you? I'm currently 27. Believe it or not, I am 27. I'm not gonna show you my license, but yeah, I am 27. What are you passionate about? Like something that keeps you up at night because of how excited or happy it made you? I'm pretty passionate about like wanting to make videos and wanting to make all that other kind of content. I'm passionate about my art. When it comes to video games, I like to, you know, get achievements and all that kind of stuff, and basically I'm slightly competitive, so like I'm passionate about, you know, getting things.
Oh my gosh,
that is insane. They fucking stick. I got these off Amazon. And like, I was honestly really close to going to like that, what is it called, Glamnetic site or something, and like getting the super expensive shit. But then my freaking boyfriend's sister-in-law was like, you can get this on Amazon for a lot cheaper. So I found them for a lot cheaper. This pair is very, very excessive for me, but it works. What? Okay. What has been something eye-opening about growing up for you? Well, if you're like many of the other not-so-normal kids that, you know, didn't grow up with the best family setting or the best environment and all that kind of stuff, something really eye-opening I can think, if I think about it now, is that, you know, obviously life isn't gonna ever go the way that you want it, like exactly. I didn't expect my life to turn out like this, which, I mean, it's fine. I like how my life is right now. I just, you know, that's not something that I expected. It's just, it's eye-opening how drastically things can change in your life and just change the course of everything that's going on. So that overall, that itself has been pretty eye-opening. Also, taking these lashes off does take some of the eyeliner off with it, so you're like definitely gonna have to reapply if you want to do different lashes, because that shit is sticky. But I mean, it's definitely a different consistency because it has to be able to have magnets, I can't English, magnets stick to it, which makes sense. But I mean, wipe them off and they're hella reusable. That is so dope. What's next? Why did you decide to start making videos on YouTube? Well, thing is about that is that I've been wanting to do YouTube since I was a lot younger than I currently am. Like, you know, early teenager, etc. Like when a lot of people start content on YouTube. However, because of, you know, where I grew up in my household and what was going on in my life at the time, I did not have really the money to spend or, you know, be able to get that kind of equipment. And like the phone that I had, I didn't get that until I was a senior in high school. So I was like, you know, 17 when I got my first actual phone, and it was one of those, what was it called? It was called like an LG Cosmos, and you like, it slides up into a keyboard and all that kind of stuff. And that like was so popular like way back when, and fucking, I really liked it, and I thought it was like one of the coolest things. So that was the phone that I had, and I didn't have anything fancy like an iPhone or anything like that. However, I did get an iPhone 4 when I was 19. That thing shattered. And that was also the time that I learned my lesson about putting cases on my phone. Ever since that happened, the next iPhone I got, I put a case on it, because not having a case on that kind of phone is not good, especially when you are too cheap to get insurance. How did you find out about League of Legends? It was, let's see, the end of my senior year, one of my old best friends, well, she's still one of my best friends, we just live really far away from each other. Her older brother was playing it, and it looked a lot different back then than it does now, obviously. But he was playing it, and it looked really cool, and I asked about it, and, you know, that's kind of how I found out about it. But I didn't start playing it until later. Do you play any other games? Of course. Like, why wouldn't I play any other games? I freaking, well, let's see, I have a Nintendo Switch. I'm gonna go for that third pair now. I have a Nintendo Switch, I have a PS4, I play a lot of games on my PC and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, no, I play plenty of other games. It's not just one game. I would go freaking insane if I only played, like, literally one game. What are your hobbies? My hobbies include, I like gaming, I like art, I'm pretty big on like collecting certain things. You know, I actually used to collect lighters a lot. I still kind of do, depending, because the lighter has to be really freaking cool looking. Oh
my gosh.
I can do hella, like, I could just venture the frick out with these, couldn't I? These are popping. Art is definitely, you know, a hobby. Whenever I have that motivation, I love making things, and I love that people enjoy the things that I make, because I have made things for other people. Actually, for Christmas this year, I decided to make my friends gifts instead of buying them, because I didn't really have that kind of money. You know, I work 5 days a week, I have a full-time job, I pay my bills, like, I'm a normal human, you know? Sometimes I can get cool stuff for myself here and there, but other than that, I'm kind of just, you know, here. What's your favorite makeup product? Actually, I would have to say that my favorite makeup product is probably this e.l.f. brand eyebrow pencil, which is what I use to do my eyebrows every time I do them. And I place the cap to that. But I use the taupe shade, I think is what it is. And you know, it's not like one of those uber expensive like pens, and it has like, you know, a little fine tip. I'm actually running out of it again because I use it so much. But this is probably my favorite thing to use. What is something you hold closest to your heart? Well, something that I used to hold closest to my heart was this little memorial that was made by my great aunt when my grandmother died. Unfortunately, I don't know what happened to that, and my aunt has also passed away. She did at the end of last year. So there's not really anything, you know, any way I can figure out what happened to that or get it back, but it's fine because I've kind of just accepted the fact that you can't always keep everything that's dear to you, but you still have memories for it, so that's what matters, right? I mean, it is what it is, and if you end up losing stuff, you can't I mean, I don't really know. I just kind of go with the flow at this point. Main League of Legends champ and why? Well, I'm one of those people that play Ari a lot. Oh my god, this is sticky. Whew. Anyways, yes, I play Ari a lot. I play her enough to where you can basically call me a one-trick Ari. However, that's not the only champion I do play. I also like to play Sona because that was like the first champion that I got down. I mean, her kit's relatively easy, so I also like to play Senna, which was probably like one of my favorites because I'm a very aggressive support. So the fact that they made basically an ADC as a support is like really cool, and the fact that you can heal while also doing damage is also cool. If you can meet anyone if you can meet anyone, living, dead, fictional, whatever, who would it be and why? I'm just gonna like knock that question in the butt and just say Ryan Reynolds because I'm like literally a diehard Deadpool fan, so of course that's gonna be the person I'm gonna want to meet. What are your goals in life? Whew. I think I'm gonna go for the big one right there. That's gonna be fun. Right, as of right now, my goals are in life are basically to try to just live the way I want to live, you know? I like, oh shit, I gotta put more eyeliner on. Oops. I want to, you know, keep trying to create stuff. I want to keep doing content. I want to keep, you know, making art. I just kind of want to see where all that kind of stuff goes. I mean, yeah, I still am gonna have my job where I'm at because there's no way I'm gonna quit unless I actually blow up, and the chances of that happening are very slim. You know how many freaking YouTubers are on YouTube that are trying as hard as I am just to get themselves out there and all that kind of stuff? It's like, you know, I'm not really holding my breath for something like that. I just really wanted to make videos, and I entertain my coworkers and my friends with how weird and like dumb I am and like the silly things that I do, and I can't help that. I'm just literally a weird person, and reapplying this eyeliner is so weird. It's kind of getting on my lashes, my normal lashes, and clumping them a little, but it's fine because I'm putting other lashes on top. All right, now that that's reapplied, let's stick this sucker. Actually, I should probably let it, I don't know, wait for it to dry a little before actually putting it on. How did this past year affect you positively and negatively? Well, this past year affected me drastically. Positively, I have grown a bit. I have opened my eyes to a lot of things. I've, you know, gotten better with my mental health because that's something that's super important to me. You know, especially when I'm going through things that I don't realize that I'm going through until somebody else points it out to you. I mean, the negative part of how this year affected me is that I went through a massive depression and I couldn't just pull myself out of it. So now I'm currently taking meds for it, which is fine. I was really upset about that at first, but it has helped. So I'm better now. Not completely, but I'm a lot better than I was. What do you like to do at home? Well, things like this. Trying to make content for people that want to see my cringe. Basically, you know, make art, play games, do silly things. I mean, I have dogs, so I play with those too.
Oh my.
These things are freaking huge. What do you wear something like this to? Like, I can freaking swap something if I just bat my eyes. Like, Jesus. I have freaking fans on my eyes, it looks like. There's putting the other one on. Oh my gosh. What the fuck? These are so, like, insanely long. What? Okay, sorry. That's just, like, it's freaking crazy how big these are. What else do I like to do at home? Basically, freaking chill, dude. Like, what do you like to do at home? Let me know in the comments. Last question. What was the deciding factor? Oh, that's not the last question. Oops, I'm done. What was the deciding factor on getting in shape and losing weight? I still have like 3 more on the other side. What's wrong with me? The deciding factor on that was whenever I found out, it was, God, this was a while ago. Whenever I went to the doctor and found out that I weighed over 200 pounds, I just, like, I almost cried. I literally almost cried. And I'm just like, how did I get this big? Which I know how I got that big is because I kept fucking eating. And I was just indulging myself in like all of this food that I wanted to eat that, you know, I didn't have a self-control button for that. And I just ended up getting bigger without realizing that I got bigger until I was already bigger. Essentially. So whenever I, you know, found that out, I'm just like, hell no. I need to do something about this. And I sure as fuck did something about that. It started off very slow because, you know, my weak ass being as big as I was doing like little at-home exercises, sit-ups, push-ups, you know, baby push-ups because I can't do a real fucking push-up and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, you know, thinking about that, it's like I didn't want to spend my life being over 200 pounds. And now I honestly didn't expect to be the weight that I am now, but from doing at-home exercises and losing about 10 pounds. So I went from like, well, it was more than 10 pounds essentially because I was like 208 and then I got down to like 193 and then I did more exercises. It got down to 183. And that's whenever, around that time is when I started getting a gym membership, which was probably the best thing that I ever did because just working out at the gym alone got me from the 180 something that I was down to 160. And that was one hell of a goal for me. That was actually my weight goal and I was okay with that. And, you know, I hit 160 and all that stuff. And then the depression kind of like took control of me and I got down to 140 and I was already shocked about that because I haven't been that small in a long time. And then, you know, the past few months I got weighed because of, you know, my internal health issues and I weighed 131 and I was blown away by that. Like, I've never, well, I can't say I've never been that small. The last time I was that small, it was like early high school, maybe late middle school, early high school, because I ended up becoming a somewhat thick human growing up. So yeah, I am still shook at myself because of how much weight that I lost. But yeah, like that deciding factor was I didn't like seeing myself like that. So I did something about it. How long have you been playing League of Legends? I have been playing League of Legends since 2013. And let me tell you, even playing it back in 2013, there's such a drastic difference in appearance and the way they did things. Like, honestly, I'm glad that that game changed its rune system because it was so confusing when I first started playing it. It was freaking ridiculous. But yeah, I've been playing it for quite a long time and it's actually weird to think about that now. What's your favorite memory from grade school? Probably when I was in first grade and there was a spelling bee going on. I'm gonna go ahead and do the natural looking one. And I ended up essentially winning that spelling bee and the first prize for winning the spelling bee was $25. And when you're in first grade, you're like, oh, $25 is a lot, oh, yeah. And I like basically cried whenever I won because I'm like a sensitive ass little child. But that's probably my favorite memory. Oh my, okay. How are you doing? What have you been up to? I'm doing a lot better than I was last year, and I've been up to basically working and trying really hard to get some kind of content out there while working. And very last question, because I want to try to put these on and maybe wear these today. What the heck happened after July 11th, 2019? Which I didn't understand when I read that question at first, what they meant by that, but then I realized that that was the last time I posted a YouTube video. And, well, a lot happened. My life changed, relationships changed, things happen. I'm a lot happier than I was now. I have a really loving boyfriend. He's fucking amazing, you know, and I'm just trying to live life day by day. And now that I am able to kind of sort of bring more stuff out into the world, and I have somewhat the means, like, I'm still not there yet. I'm only using my freaking phone to record this, and it's gonna probably take forever to get it on my computer. But yeah, so that's all I can really say about that. That's basically, you know, I ended up hitting rock bottom essentially, and not being able to do a whole lot with making videos and content and other stuff. Okay, these are actually really freaking cute. I can fucks with these, like, on a daily, honestly. Ooh, girl, what? Okay, my bad. So, I hoped that you enjoyed the cringy content that I have thrown together for you this time. I know it's super late in comparison to what I was trying to, like, do to begin with, but hey, I feel like I'm just glad that I was able to make something and post it. And I just put this one on pretty sloppy, but I just wanted to put it on. Oh my gosh, this one's not as centered as the other one. Okay, whatever. Hope you enjoyed this video. Like, subscribe, you can tweet me. I will, like, put all of my little, like, thingies or whatever over here, and then I'll put, like, yeah, there's gonna be links in the description, obviously. So tell me what you thought about all this. Comment and tell me what other kind of content you want me to make, if you even want me to make any more content, because I know this is cringy as shit. So yeah, much appreciated from you guys, and I will hopefully see you in another video in the future.